All right. Season's right around the corner. What do you like about this Garrett team based off the offseason? What did you see? And what has you thinking positively heading into 2019?
We have a really close senior group. We've been playing together since we were really little. So we have quite a lot of chemistry within the group. So it'll really help us out during this season.
What, heading into this season, do you think is going to be the strength of this team?
Definitely our line. We have a lot of senior linemen this year, so we've been in it for a long time, and we'll have a lot more experience throughout the season.
What do you take away from last year that you guys can apply good and bad this season?
Last year, our seniors this year kind of learned how to be leaders, stepping up and getting prepared for this season, and we know how to stick with each other through a loss. And yeah, we had a rough season, but we can build off of that and have a better season this year.
Where did you say you played offensively?
Right tackle.
Okay. Obviously, it's always good to have a quarterback with already starting experience back. You guys have that. How does that allow you guys to hit the ground running, and what are some of the high points and some of the things that you really like about this offense?
Our offense this year will be kind of strengthening our run game a lot more. Last year we tried to pass a lot more, and it kind of didn't work out like we wanted it to. So with our running back this year, Colin Cope, he's a junior. He's got a lot of speed and a lot of power behind him. So this year our running game, our quarterback will know a lot more than he would.
What are you most looking forward to?
Definitely the Train Trophy game against Eastside. My high school career, I haven't been able to say that I've had the Train Trophy in my possession.
Oh, you got to have it.
Yeah, I got to have it back sometime. So.
All right. Appreciate it, my man.
Thank you.
Would you be able to take a look at this Garrett football team? What do you take away from last year that you can apply to 2019?
I'd have to say, taking away from last year, is we didn't have much experience, and now that we do, we can take that experience that we gained from last season and put it into this season.
What are some of the things individually that you learned last year that you can use?
I have to say teamwork. I mean, last year there wasn't much of a team, I would say. We were all kind of against each other. But going into this year, I think we've all grown closer, especially from losing from last season.
When you take a look at this offseason, what has you excited about Garrett in 2019?
I have to say pretty much everything. Everything's looking up right now. We're all a lot closer, working a lot harder. We went to 2 camps now, and we're looking really good.
What's going to be priority number one when you guys get practicing August 5th?
I have to say run game. Last year we had a lot of passing. We have to go into this, get the run game down with our new formation. Have to get it down and go into it.
Garrett football has great tradition. What is the key to getting you guys back to that level where everybody knows, man, you don't want to play Garrett on a Friday night?
Go in there, be loud, play hard, and show what everyone Garrett football is about.
Appreciate it, my man.
We have some seniors finally that, no, I can't say finally. We have a bigger senior class who has a lot of experience, whereas we had some struggles last year in that we had a small senior class without much experience. And so I think every coach you're going to see come through here and talk to today has probably some comment related to that idea. And we're playing a sport where we need the people on the field to be men, and we have a year now where our parking lot is full more of cars than bicycles in the racks. So we've got older guys, a more mature group playing ball now. So that leaning on those guys is familiar, comfortable, and definitely something we'll be able to do this year.
Always comfortable for a coach when they have a quarterback with experience. Talk a little bit about this offense and what it's like to have a quarterback with experience, and how hopefully that'll let you guys hit the ground running when the train game rolls around.
Right on. Well, running is definitely the right word, because we took some chances, tried some new things last year, tried to spread it out, throw it a little more, based on having Levi back, having some receivers, and at that time an inexperienced line. Lesson learned by an old football coach at this point, I think, was that that's not how you win high school games. And I've always known that. We just took some chances, tried something different last year. By about mid-season, realized this is not the best way to win games. So for us, it's kind of been back home to some basics, back to keep the ball on the ground, calculated play action passing, take a shot every now and then. I think that's the style that suits our current personnel and our town better, and definitely is a comfort level for us as coaches.
Names-wise, who are some of the guys stepping into bigger roles? I know you got Follett at quarterback, you got Cope at the running back position, but who are some of the guys that we don't know yet that we will know by the end of the year?
Clayton Fielden is a familiar name, more because of what he's done on the wrestling mat, but he's really a third-year starter for us as an outside linebacker, and now he's going to get in the mix in the offense as well in the backfield. Junior Seth Van Wagner is another running back and linebacker. Craig Smith is returning as a senior. He's a receiver DB. Some tight ends now. We're going to have a tight end in our offense. If you're going to run the ball and you don't have a tight end, it feels kind of silly. So it's kind of comfortable to see that again for us. So we've got Warren Joseph and Tyler Walden are right now vying for that position. And you don't get the lineman names a lot, but those guys are pretty important to us. A lot of older guys like Nolan Hathaway, Cole Bergman, Mateo Fuentes. A couple younger guys might mix in there as well.
Garrett football has a great tradition, and nobody probably knows that better than you. What do you guys have to do to kind of build back up to that level where every Friday night, man, people don't want to play, the big train?
Yeah. Honestly, I think some lessons learned. We like I said, we tried some things last year that didn't always work. So coming back home to where we've been, we represent a blue collar town, and to play that style suits us as well. We operate as a smaller school, and that we aren't playing football 12 months a year. Our kids go off in the wintertime and wrestle or play basketball, and in the spring they're running track, golfing, playing baseball, and so we don't get a lot of football time with them. So we spend June really just conditioning, and we didn't put shoulder pads on until July, just a little over a week ago. So it's a little old school in that how we did things maybe 10, 15 years ago. So now we're back to that. I think the excitement level, feeling like football didn't start at the beginning of June or that it never ended, I think that's important. And a lot of times we can overdo things, and so it's fresh and exciting right now, and I hope and think that's going to carry on to a good season for us.
I appreciate it. All righty. Yeah.